Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back here on my Minecraft map and I'm going to be adding in a few commands to allow the players to play this map more easily. So the first thing I'm going to do is add a little command block back here behind this button that will teleport you into the first tower. So to give myself a command block, I'll just say /give @p, and then if you type it in, you can see it pops up, and then you can just press tab and hit enter to get a command block. And there it is. And now this is going to be a teleport command, so we'll put in TP @p, which just means the closest player, and then we're going to need some coordinates, which we will get from over here. So if I go into the tower that we built in the last episode and go into the very center where I want the player to be teleported and look at my coordinates, you can see them right up here. I'm just going to type them into chat so I can copy them. So now we can just say TP @p 100.5, 1, and 0.5. So let's test it by pushing the button, and as you can see, I've been teleported here. So the next thing I want to do, which might be a little bit complicated, but I want to at least give it a try, is I'm going to want to try to make it so that the player can get teleported from the bottom of that sphere that we built in the last episode through the ground and sort of into the spawn, so that it looks from their perspective like they just fell in to here. So I'm just gonna build up this little tower of glowstone, and then I'm just going to copy that sphere that we have up here down here, and I'm also going to create a hole in the bottom of this sphere that looks like the hole we just created down there. Okay, so here's the replicated sphere I built, and I built it right above the main lobby, and I haven't duplicated the entrance, but I don't think that's necessary because when you've fallen down a couple blocks, you can't really tell that it's there, and that's when you're going to be teleported, is when you've fallen down a couple blocks. So really I'd only need just these blocks, but I put the rest in just to be safe. So next, what we want to do is come up to this top sphere here, and I'm using teleportation commands to get to the top of the world quickly. But we're going to come up to the top sphere here, and then down here we're going to replicate the lobby, and make sure you have the right amount of glowstone, or else it's going to look really weird when you get teleported and it won't look seamless. Alright, so now I've built a very basic replica of the lobby down here. Doesn't really have any of the features, but it doesn't really need to. It just needs to look like the lobby when you're like up here, which I think it does. So now we really get to the part where the magic happens. Another command block, and we're gonna put it right here, and we'll say TP @p just like again, then we'll say distance equals and then this will be the radius, I think, which we'll set to like 6 as a test. So that means that this will affect only the closest person who's 6 blocks or less away. And then what we're going to do is use these tildes, and that will teleport them to a location relative to where they are. And so now comes a little bit of a tricky part, where you figure out, well, this is the coordinates here. Yes. Well, they're kind of blocked there, but you can see them here. 92, 41, and 0. And then if we go down here to the same corner of the thing, and we go into coordinates again, and we write these in chat, then now what we'll have to do is we'll have to subtract to get the number that we want. So basically we want to get from 90 to 1, so we'll have to go down 89 in the first coordinate. So here we'll put tilde minus 89, and then for the second coordinate you can see it says 241, and we want to go down to 9, so we can subtract to get 232, and then we can put that in. We subtract 232 to get the y coordinate, and then the z coordinate just stays the same, so we can just keep just the tilde there. And now we just want to put this to repeat and always active. And now it doesn't work. Okay, so what we have to do is put a little dot dot there. According to the intranet, I need to change this to an execute command. And I think right now my reach is too short to reach it without getting teleported away, which means we kind of have to start over. So I just kind of deleted the command block there with the fill command. It deleted some other stuff too, but can put that back. And just give myself that command block again. And now we have to use an execute command. Execute as at a distance equals 8, run tp at p, run tp 89, and we'll just set the distance to 6 to check if it works. Wait, oh, I forgot a little dot dot again. That was it. Alright, so I'm gonna use needs redstone. Then I'm gonna build a little redstone torch tower. Alright, that looked good though. I got teleported by accident. That looked pretty good. Anyway, so I want to build this little redstone torch tower and put a lever down here so that I can turn it off from far away if it doesn't work. So anyway, let me turn it on, and then let me drop through, and as you can see, that looked pretty seamless, but again, it seemed to teleport slightly early. So let's turn this off like that, and now we can use distance equals ... 8, and then turn it back on, and now we can try and see if it works. As you can see, I'm not getting teleported from in here, but when I drop down, you can see I get teleported into this room, and it's like it never happened. And one more thing I want to do is say /game rule command block output false, and this just means that this little message, the @ sign and the teleported, will not be shown. And then I think the last thing I want to do in this episode is make the redstone lamp turn on. And so the way I'm going to do that is by using a chain command block. So I have this repeat command block here, and I'm going to put another command block. I said it's always active in chain, and this will basically mean that it'll only run when the repeating command block does something, which means it'll only run when it teleports someone, which will usually be because they completed the parkour. And I'm going to use a setblock command, and I'm just going to set the block to this position near the redstone lamp here, which is negative 2 by 5 by 2, I believe. I think that should work. And now if we go back up, then we say set block -2 5 2, and then we just want a redstone block, and that should work. And now I'm gonna need to redirect my torch tower, so oh geez, so that it's not interfering with the chain command block. I think it may have already said it when I teleported the first time, but if I go down here and drop down, then the redstone block is in the wrong place, which is fine. We can just move it, right? There's another problem. So first of all, I guess it wants us to use -3, put in 3. And now the next problem that we seem to be having, it's constantly setting the block even if we're not getting teleported. Now the redstone block is in the right place, but if I try to break it, it just replaces itself. Alright, so to fix this, I'm going to copy this command and put it into a command block here. So instead we're going to use another command block, execute at a distance equals ... 9, I'm gonna set it to 9 rather than the 8. No, it'll be at a setblock. No, run setblock -3 to 5 redstone block. Done. Repeat. Needs redstone. And that should also be powered by the redstone torch. So now if I turn that on, hopefully, fingers crossed, the setup will work. I might need to change that 9 to a 10. So I think I just needed to change that to 10. Should work now. Yeah, I did. Should be 5 and this should be 2 down. Then hopefully, yes, now this light is turned on. And now I'm going to change command block output to false, and I think that'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and be sure to catch me in the next one. Goodbye.